All right. Like I mentioned today, total body workout. We're going to be using hand weights. If you have a range, light, medium, heavy, make sure you have that because we do have some upper and lower body movements, as well as a yoga mat for a few floor exercises. We don't have a ton of them, but just in case that feels better on your knees, let's get started with our warm up, and then I'll explain a little more of what to expect today. All right. Let's just start with some nice shoulder rolls here. Starting to get extra cold here in Minnesota. So as we're warming up, we really want to focus on getting our muscles and joints ready to go up and over the other way versus just jumping right into the workout. We got our climate working against our muscles here. 3, 2, and 1. Feet underneath your hips, sink backward into a squat. Stand and squeeze your All right, so here's what today's workout's going to look like. I'm going to call it a 50-50 workout. It's not actually a 50-50 split, but it's more like a 40-60 split, cardio and strength. Go ahead and add a reach up overhead here. We're going to start with cardio. We're going to get that out of the way, and then we're going to be moving into strength. Good. One more. Good. Hold at the top. Start to bring your knees upward, and then tap your knee with your hands. Now you can take this nice and low impact. If you want to add some little bit more intensity right away, you can add a little hop. 3, 2, and 1. Feet nice and wide, torso rotations. Now in this movement, I want you to use your core to activate the turn. Step in and then repeat on the other side. As you sink back, think about keeping your front knee as close to 90 degrees as possible, evenly distributing your weight and finding your balance before you sink down. One more each way. Good. Bringing it back to center. Take your knees, step up and over. Okay, like there's something in front of you and you got to step up over the top of it. This is a good way to open up your hips. Activate your core. One more each way. Great. Hands nice and wide, feet nice and wide. Messing up all my words. We're not even through the warm up. This is off to a good start. Okay, so pulling your heels up to your glutes, sink down low in between. You'll notice your heart rate start to climb with this one. That's okay. 4, 3, 2, take your arms out and in right here. Nice dynamic chest and back stretch. All right, team, you ready? We are going to start out, like I said, with our cardio portion. We're going to get it out of the way. We are working in 25-second blocks. So it's a little bit longer than a Tabata hit, but not by much. 15 seconds break. You have 2 moves in this first set. Move 1. You're going to start on one side of your area. You're going to shuffle over. You're going to tap the floor. You're going to shuffle over and tap the floor. Right there. Move 2 is a mogul jump. You're going to imagine you're skiing down a mountain. You're going to rotate side to side. You can take out the impact by making a little step touch. You ready? Here we go. Start with your shuffles and begin. 25 seconds right here. And because it's short, I need you to give this 100% effort. Keep it up. Keep it up. You have 10 seconds. Go. Get low. Bend your knees. Depending on your space, you might be able to shuffle a little further or a little less. Use what you have and rest. 15 seconds to rest. We're moving into moguls. All right? Get ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. The rest always seems a little bit longer that first time, but you will appreciate it by round 4. Here you go. Light on your toes. Twist your hips. Side to side. Light on your toes. Again, low impact. One foot and then the other. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. 15 seconds. And then we're back to our shuffles. Got it? So not too hard, right? Get off to your side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, sink down and go. Nice and low. Stay low and then get lower. If your flexibility isn't allowing you to touch the floor, just reach toward it. Come on. Quick, quick, quick. Get low. You don't want to shuffle up here. That's not going to give you the same benefits. 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, and rest. All right. Quick little break into our mogul jumps. Here we go. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. One and the other. Now we have that 15-second break to allow you to recover just a little bit. If you don't need it though, feel free to start the next exercise early. 10 seconds. You speed it up just a little. 3, 2, and rest. All right. Set it up for shuffles. Here we go. 2 down, 2 to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Nice and low. Bend your knees. If you're feeling like you need a little more, add a jump on the side maybe. Lots of ways you can take this basic movement and make it work for you. You could start early. You can add a jump. You can walk it if you don't want to bring your heart rate quite as high. 3, 2, rest. Mogul jumps. Inhale, exhale. Grab a drink if you need to. We're starting in 5. Here we go. 3, 2, begin. One and the other. Light on your toes. Here we go. You pick up your pace just a little bit. 8 seconds. Come on. Woo. 4, 3, 2, rest. All right. You ready? 1 left. That's it. 1 left. Come on over to the side. Get ready. 3, 2, go. This is your last opportunity to do this movement. So I need you to give it all. Let's go. Let's go. Sink low. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, rest. 1 more. Mogul jumps. We're going to send this one off. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, begin. Right into it. Don't hold back. We have a core move after this and a break. Halfway, over halfway actually. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, great job. We're gonna take a core movement into our break. I want you to start with your hands behind your head, feet nice and wide. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your knee to the front and then to the side. Go ahead and begin on one side. I'll tell you when we're halfway. So what you're doing here is we're working our core from a standing position. We're working both sides. You're working the front and the side. You're also challenging your balance because you're on one side. Get ready to switch sides. 3, 2, just switch your feet. So 1 crunch front, tap it out, 1 crunch side. Now I know it's hard to tell on a camera, but take your upper body with you, especially on that front crunch. Take your upper body and fold into it. That's going to give you the most bang for your buck with that one. Keep it up. Five seconds. 3, 2, rest. All right. You have 45 seconds here. Grab a drink if you need to. We're heading into our second and our middle cardio circuit. So we have 2 new movements. I'll show you while you rest. Move 1 is a butt kicker run. So you're just going to take your heels. You're going to pull them up behind you. Try to kick your own butt. Okay. Option for that is you can march it if you don't want the impact. Move 2, you are going to jump down into a burpee. So you're going to come back, jump it in, stay in a sumo. Okay. So you're here, boom, boom, 2 punches, and then back down. Option for that one is to step that entire movement or stay right here if you want to take out the burpee part. You ready? We start in 3, 2, butt kickers, go. 25 seconds. Get your heels up. Pump your arms. Great way to make this move harder. Add some jumping jack arms on top. Otherwise, keep them low. Let's go. Let's go. Pick up your pace. Here's 3, 2, and rest. Burpee, 2 punches. You can also grab a chair too if you don't want your hands to go on the floor. So many options, right? Here we go. In 3, 2, begin. So burpee, come to sumo, boom, boom. Do it again. So not a true burpee, I guess. More of a squat, plank back. Woo! 10 seconds, come on. 3, 2, and rest. 15 seconds. Ooh, the rest of the length hasn't changed, but hopefully your level of exhaustion has, so it's feeling like more appropriate amount of time to rest. Here we go. 3, 2, butt kicker runs, go. Hands by your side, hands overhead, march it, whatever you choose. 10 out of 10 effort. Come on. Push through, push through. Pump your arms. 3, 2, rest. Here we go. Quick little break. Burpee, 2 punches. You got this. You got this. Here's 3, 2, let's go. Come on. So when you pop up, try to keep your knees bent versus standing all the way up for that punch. Okay. Stay nice and low. Nice, wide, athletic, strong stance. 10 seconds. 3, 2. We did that. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. You can do this. Remember, we're getting all the cardio out of the way. We're finishing with strength. Here we go. 3, 2, go. Or maybe you like cardio. Maybe you want to save the best for last. I don't know. I personally like to just get it done with. Pump your arms. Come on. Less than 10. 4, 3, 2, rest. All right. Here we go. I know this one's your favorite. Big deep breath. You got this. 5 seconds, we start. Here's 3, 2, let's go. Come on. Back, back, boom, boom. Hit that full plank position, squeeze your core. Keep your neck in line so your head travels naturally as you do this movement. Let's do it. 3, 2. All right. You ready for your final time? We can kiss these goodbye. Take a deep breath. Crank your music if you have it on right now. Final time. 3, 2, run. Go, go, go. Remember those options we have with this movement regarding your arms, how quickly your legs are moving. All right, 10 seconds, sprint it out. Pick up your pace, 2 miles an hour, more. 3, 2, done. One more time. Burpee punch. And we get our core and our break. You ready? Make this one your best. 3, 2, and go. 0, holding back right now. And it's just one strong. I know it's a challenging movement, but we do set challenging things that are a little out of our comfort zone. That's when we see the change. 3, 2, great job. All right, grab your mat if you'd like, because our core movement is on the floor. We have a bicycle crunch. So you're going to start on your back. You're going to crunch, start with your knees right here. You're going to crunch and twist to one side and the other. If you like this version, go ahead and start. If you would like a less intense version, instead of straighten your leg, I want you to keep them bent the entire time. Here we go. So we have a minute of core here, a little bit longer, kind of serving as our active recovery, where we're still working, yet allowing our heart rate to come down naturally. Here we go. You have 15 seconds left. Really twist, shoulder blades up off the floor. How close can you get your elbow to your knee? Can you actually touch it? Can you get it close? In the right direction? 3, 2, and rest. All right. You take your break while I show you your next and final 2 cardio movements. That's it. These are your last 2. All right. First one, we have a couple options for here. One is a squat jump plus a toe tap. So you're going to sink down, you're going to jump, you're going to tap your toes. Okay. You're like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Tap your toes. If you don't like that option, you can squat and then just tap your ankle. So it's still going to give you that inner thigh work without the jump. Move 2, we have a skier shuffle. So you're going to get your feet going like you're cross country skiing, and you're just going to shuffle to one side and shuffle to the other. That one's super appropriate for today's snowy weather. All right, you ready? Squat jump and go. So 1 regular, tap your toes. 1 regular, tap your toes. So besides, looking like Dorothy, the reason I had this one in is because it forces you to jump just a little higher on that second one. So you have enough time to tap your toes and land. A little sneaky trick to get you to jump higher and rest. All right, skier shuffles. Deep breath. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Side to side. Just a reminder, you have permission to start early if you'd like. I will be soaking up the entire 15 seconds of that break as it's much needed. If you don't need it this morning, take it out. 3, 2, rest. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Cardio is our friend, right? We love cardio. Just repeat it, repeat. 3, 2, and go. 1 regular, 1 tap, or keep going. You guys go. Add that tap in right here. You can still have the intensity without the impact. You can use your arms to help you get up off the floor. Yes. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, rest. Skier shuffle. Woo. You got this, guys. Take a little breath. We start in 3 seconds. And go. Skier shuffle. Now, if any of you are cross-country skiers, I've only done it a few times in my life and have been completely humbled by how incredibly difficult cross-country skiing is. cardiovascularly, skill-wise, all of the above. 3, 2, rest. It is a great workout though. And you get to see, you know, the beautiful scenery, but I do better on not slippery things. All right, 5 seconds left. You ready? Squat jump, toe tap, go. Bend your knees. Every time you sink back, I want you to send your booty back, bend your knees, and hit that perfect squat form before jumping into your next. 10 seconds. Three, 2, rest. Skier shuffle. Big deep breath. You feel great. Heart's pumping. Endorphins are up. 3, 2, go. Side to side, side to side. Woo! Now this lateral movement is recruiting different muscles than if you are standing straight in the middle. Okay, so you're kind of working a little bit differently, challenging the muscles around your ankles, your inner and outer thighs. 3, 2, rest. All right, you ready for your final round? Your final 50 seconds of cardio starts in 8 seconds. With our squat jump, toe tap, we're gonna finish this one strong. Ready, go. 1 regular, tap. If you want an even more challenging option, instead of tapping your toes, crisscross them. See if you can do that. All right, that's gonna require you to jump even higher. It's kind of fun though. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Skier shuffle, final cardio movement right here. Let's do this. Finish it off strong, just as strong as you started or stronger. In 3, 2, go. Now, because this is your last one, I'm going to give you an option to make this even harder. Take your arms a little bigger. The higher your arms, the higher your heart rate is going to go. So you can pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, you did it. Cardio's done. We do have one more core movement though. So I need you to come down to the floor. You can add a mat to this or even a chair. We're going to be moving into a plank movement. So come down to your hands, right up underneath your shoulders, back straight. You guys start just tapping your shoulders. Go ahead, just start tapping your shoulders from this position. And what I want you to do is keep your back as straight and stable as possible. So imagine your water bottle is on your back. You don't want it to tip. So squeeze your core, squeeze your belly button all the way up towards your spine. Your head is in line. You're not looking back at your shoes. There you go. Core nice and tight. Come on. If you want to make this harder, put your feet together. Then you really have to squeeze your core to balance. The wider your stance, the more stability you have, the easier the move is going to be. Five, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, the hard part's done, you guys. Now we're moving in. Well, not that strength's not hard, but it's a different kind of hard. We're moving into our strength portion. So go ahead and grab your hand weights. Watch your first 2 movements. I want you to go medium to heavy with this first move and then heavy with your second move. Move 1, we have a narrow row. So you're going to bend your knees, hinge forward with a straight back. You're going to row your shoulders, your elbows all the way up and all the way down, like so. Move 2, we have a deadlift. So this is where I want you to go really heavy. Bend your knees, back stays straight, send your booty back, hinge at your hips, straight down and straight up using your hamstrings. You ready? Let's go. 3, 2, and begin, starting with your narrow row. Now these circuits are a little longer. It's going to give you time to really get into that muscular endurance that happens when you go for a long period of time. It's going to allow you to really focus on your form. We're not whipping through. I want you to check your back right now. Is it nice and straight? Is your core tight? Is it as tight as it was when you just did that plank position? That's what I want you to feel. There you go. Option here if you're getting tired, one arm at a time. You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Moving into our deadlift. So grab your heavy weights, soft bend in your knees, core tight, hip hinge first. Your body will naturally move forward. Ready? Begin. So I want you to think of this less as bending forward and more of sending your hips back. If you send your hips back, your body naturally moves forward. And then it's just up to you to keep your back straight and your core tight and the weight's nice and close to your legs. That is going to even out your balance as well. If you literally just stood straight and tried to put the weights on the floor, you're going to fall forward. Okay. Same thing. If you just send your hips back and you don't have the weights, you're going to fall back. So this sending your hips back, hinging, soft bending your knees, that's going to keep you nice and balanced and upright, which, you know, we appreciate, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, quick little rest. Back into our narrow rows. Final time. We only get to do our strength moves twice. And begin. So squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep your elbows as close to your spine as possible. So you don't want to let them kind of fly out to the side. There is a move that's like that, but that's not what we're doing today. And if it feels better on your back, you're welcome to give yourself a little kickstand with your leg. Come on, here we go. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Control the down movement. Don't let those weights just fall. You have 15 seconds left right here. Stay strong, form intact, smile on your face. You got up early, you're doing something good for your body. 3, 2, all right. Deadlift. You ready? Set it up and go. Hinge forward, pull back up. And where you want to feel this is in the back of your legs, so your hamstrings. If you're going heavy enough and you have the correct form, that's where you're going to feel it. This is also kind of a tricky move where it's not the most challenging at the time, but you will feel it probably afterward a little bit more. Send your hips back, like I said. Weights stay close. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. You can stop at your knees if that's what your flexibility is telling you today. 15 seconds. Slow and steady here. Here's 3, 2, and relax. Go ahead and set those down. We have a really quick little 30-second break here. Watch your next 2 movements. This time we're moving into shoulders, so go a little bit lighter. Here is what we have. You have a shoulder press. So you're going to start with the weights either at your shoulders or together. That's up to you. You're going to press them up over your head. You're going to keep your elbows next to your ears. You're going to tricep extend, and then you're going to bring it back down. Okay. Right there. Move 2 is a sumo squat. So you're going to hold 2 weights or body weight. And you're going to pulse right here. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Shoulder press. Weights come together. Tricep extension, shoulder down. So if you're choosing to put them right at your shoulders, they're going to touch once they get above your head. All right. So if that feels better to press from shoulders, just separate them or keep them together the entire time. Core super tight. A lot of times when people do movements like this, where they have their hands in front of their body, their pelvis starts to rotate toward the front. Okay. So what I want you to do is take your core, rotate it under so you can feel your low core engaged. It's just going to feel better overall. Reduce the risk of injury, you know, all that good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. We're moving into a sumo squat. I'm going to put some weights on my shoulders. You can also put them at your hips, hold them, or go without weights. Take your feet nice and wide. Here we go. You're going to pulse 3 times at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, then stand. So just take that tiny little movement at the bottom. It's going to feel different than if we were just whipping out reps right here. Your body does hinge forward slightly, but the difference here is that your toes are pointed out to the side as well as your knees. Your knees are tracking right over your toes. You're squeezing your inner thighs, your quads as you stand. There you go. All right, on your next one, I want you to hold it down 10 seconds. Just pulse right here. Okay, go 1 inch lower, 1 inch lower, right here. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, relax. Holy smokes. Shoulder press, tricep extension, final time. Ready? And begin. So press up overhead, tricep extension, and lower back down. As you tricep extend here, keep your elbows in. Okay, no chicken arms. Okay, so not out here. Keep it in. It's better for your elbow joint to keep it nice and close to your ear. Nice work. 20 seconds left. Check your pelvis. Is it pointed backward, forward, or is it right up underneath you like it should be? Flex your core and it'll automatically even itself out. Holy cow, this is hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's why we show up, right? We show up to do hard things. Here we go. Triple pulse, sumo squat, and go. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. There you go. Check your knees right now. Are they tracking over your toes? Okay, so you want to line them up. Hips are externally rotated. Those pulses are at your lowest point. So go to your lowest point and then pulse. You got this. Last time of this movement. On your next one, hold it down. 10-second pulse right here. Let's go. Let's go. Don't fall forward. Keep your core engaged. 1 inch lower. 3, 2, relax. Way to go. All right, next movement. We're going to do one move on the floor. It's a push-up with a turn into a side plank. So if you want a chair for that one, that's fine too. And then we have a reverse lunge. So that's going to be a standing movement. I'll show you the standing one since I'm already standing. Reverse lunge, you're just going to step back and in with or without weights. Here's your push-up position. Join me down here. This is where we're going to start. You have one push-up. You're going to rotate into a side plank. You're going to do a push-up and then rotate to the other. Let's go. So you have your toe option, the full option. You also have the option to drop your knees to the floor. You can even keep one knee on the floor as you rotate to the side. So that side rotation is serving 2 purposes. 1, it's activating your obliques, checking your balance. And 2, it's giving you a little break in between your push-ups so you don't lose steam before our 50 seconds is up. Hold, squeeze, just rotate on your shoes. You have 10 seconds. You can hold that side plank as long as you'd like. And rest. Slowly bring yourself up. We have reverse lunges. If you want to use weights, go ahead and grab them. You're just going to hold them next to your sides. Start with your shoulders packed down, pelvis underneath you. Go ahead and begin. Step back with one foot. Push off your front knee, off your front foot, and step. There you go. And just like we talked about in our warm-up, you want to keep your front knee as close to 90 as possible. You want to keep a space between your legs. So you keep going. So what I mean is when you step back, your legs don't do this. They step back and they're still staying in their track. That's going to keep your balance. Keep it up. You have 10 seconds. If at any point the weights are causing your form to slip, just set them down. 3, 2. There you go. All right, push up, side plank. Now you know what's coming. You can pace yourself accordingly and begin. 1 push up and side rotation. So what I'm doing here, after the push up, I walk my base hand right up underneath my shoulder before you twist. So that I should have explained earlier, but that's how you're going to keep your balance. You don't want to leave your hand right where it was in your push up because you'll find yourself on the floor. 15 seconds. Core tight, stay strong. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. Great time to breathe right here on the side plank. 3, 2, and rest. Bring it on up. Reverse lunges, final time. Weights, if you're using them, bend your knees, grab them. Here we go. 3, 2, let's do this. Pressing off the heel of your front foot. So imagine you are, at a football game or hockey game or somewhere where they'd have bleachers and you're trying to step up to like 3 bleachers at a time. That force that you would use with your front foot, that's what I want you to feel right here. We're training to get that best spot in the bleachers, right? Faster than anyone else. Keep it up. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2. You did it. All right, take a quick little break. We have 1 circuit left. Move 1 is a bicep curl. We're going to alternate between a regular and a wide. So weights are right here. You're going to row them up parallel to your body. You're going to rotate and then 1 wide. So the rotation happens at the bottom. 1 narrow, 1 wide. Move 2. If you have a mat, you might want to double roll it here for some knee support. You have 2 options. Option 1, you're going to come down to your knees. You're going to stand back up. Okay. Option 2, you're going to do a regular squat. Let's go ahead. I'll offer some more options when we get to that point. But right now, we're bicep curling. Rotate at the bottom. Now this side bicep curl isn't a total side. It's more of a diagonal. You'll know if you've gone too far because it will not feel good on your elbows. So think of it more of a wide angle than a complete side. Soft bend in your knees, core tight, and there's absolutely no movement besides the rotation and the lift of your weights. Your legs aren't moving, your core is not moving, shoulders aren't moving. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're moving into that surrender, or you can grab 2 weights and squat. You can also do this surrender with weights as well. So start down in a squat position. Ready? Down, down, up, up. You can stand all the way up for a little break or stay low. I want you to alternate which leg is stepping. So if you step with your right, next time switch to your left. Stay down low. You want to bring this up a notch, grab 2 hand weights, hold them at your side or put them on your shoulder. You could also grab, if you have like a plate, like that you'd put on a barbell, you could hold one of those too. Here we go. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Here's 3, 2, last one. Bicep curls. Friends, we have 2 moves left. That's it. These last 2. And we get to stretch it out. You ready? Let's go. 1 narrow, rotate, 1 wide. So if you've been holding back at all during today's workout, this is where you're going to let it come out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Home stretch, and then you're on with your day. Hopefully you don't have a long commute in the snow here. 15 seconds left. You got this. Switch to one arm at a time if you can't make it these next 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. We're finishing with either squats or surrenders. This time I want you to stay on one side until I tell you to switch. Ready? 3, 2, and go. So lead with one leg. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but keep leading with that same leg over and over till we get to our halfway point. You got it. Should be feeling good right now. We've been working so hard for these last 40 or so minutes. All right, go ahead and switch. Other foot leads. You're in the home stretch here. Stay strong, core tight. Woo. Let's do this. Final 10, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. You did it. Pat yourself on the back. Fantastic job. Let's cool it down, stretch it out, and take advantage of our muscles being warm right now to work on our flexibility. If you have something to grab onto, if your balance is a little wobbly after all those crazy moves, grab a chair. Otherwise, pull one leg up behind you. You want to keep your knees in line with one another, hips in line. So one straight here, chest goes forward, press your hips forward, and you're going to feel a nice stretch right here in your quad. Take the same foot that you're holding, send it in front of you, put your heel on the floor and your toe up, and just sink your hips back until you feel a good stretch in your hamstring. We did all those deadlifts, big hamstring movement there. So this is designed to stretch out that area. All right, bring it on up. Let's do the other side. On up, grab something for balance if needed. Also, sometimes just putting your arm up or out can help you with your balance a little bit. Take the same foot you're holding, heel down, toe up, hips back, stretching into your hamstring. Be mindful not to collapse into this movement. Keep a nice straight back. All right, bring it on up. Let's do some hip circles just like we did in the beginning. Hopefully now, though, you feel a little more loose. This movement feels a little easier. One more each way. All right, let's stretch out our arms. Go ahead and pull one arm across your chest. Great job today. This was a challenging workout. We got our cardio in, we got our strength in, we got our core in. We really hit it all in 45 minutes. Take the same arm you're holding, reach up, tap yourself on the back, gently grab your elbow, give it a pull. And switch, other side. And I did record today's class too, so if you're interested in repeating this one, it will be available to you. Up and over, give it a pull. And if you happen to be a North Campus employee and want to join me for 2 midday classes, great little way to break up your day. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm at North Campus at noon. All right, shoulder circles right here, roll it out. And opposite way, up and over. And let's finish, open, close your arms again, like we did in the beginning. Hopefully it feels a little looser this time. And rest. Great job today, team. If you have any questions, I'll stick around for a few minutes. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday or possibly in person if you are on North Campus. So take care. Have a great rest of your week.